In a world where each notification can elevate our stress and chaos feels just a news alert away, there's a timeless philosophy that promises more than just calm, it strengthens. Stoicism, a philosophy over 2,000 years old, is not simply about enduring tough times. It's about turning every obstacle into an opportunity for growth and inner peace. Today, we'll dive into Stoicism, exploring how this ancient wisdom can anchor us in our turbulent modern lives. Whether you're facing daily annoyances or life-altering events, Stoicism offers more than coping strategies. It provides a path toward a more resilient and meaningful life. Stay with us as we break down 9 powerful Stoic principles that will help you stay calm, overcome difficulties, and live intentionally and peacefully. And if you enjoy the insights and stories we share, the best way to support us is to subscribe and stick around for the whole video. Let's jump in. Avoid creating your own upsets. This Stoic reminder focuses on how much of our stress is self-made, caused not by situations themselves, but by our reactions to them. We often allow small annoyances to turn into big sources of stress, forgetting that we have the power to respond differently. Think back to the last time something small went wrong. Maybe you spilled your coffee or got stuck in bad traffic. These moments aren't fun, but often our reactions to them are out of proportion to the events themselves. Stoicism teaches us that it's not the spilled coffee or traffic that's the issue, but how we choose to react. To change this, the first step is recognizing when you're giving too much emotional weight to minor matters. When you feel yourself getting upset, pause and ask, is this really worth my peace? Most times it isn't. This pause gives you the space to choose a calmer response. Adopting this Stoic practice takes time and patience. Start by identifying the triggers that often upset you. Once you know what they are, you can prepare to face them with more calmness. Over time, as you consistently choose not to let these small things bother you, you'll find they have less and less power over you. This principle also encourages us to take a step back and see the bigger picture. In the grand scheme of life, how important are these minor frustrations? This perspective is liberating, allowing you to let go of petty grievances and focus on what truly matters, connecting with loved ones, pursuing your goals, and making a meaningful impact. By not creating your own upsets, you cultivate a more peaceful and resilient mind. This Stoic habit not only improves your well-being, but also strengthens your relationships as you become less reactive and more thoughtful in your interactions. In the end, this approach leads to a more content and harmonious life, in line with the Stoic ideal of living according to reason and virtue. Focus on the process, not the result. This idea encourages paying more attention to how you approach something, rather than fixating on the outcome. While we can't always control how things turn out, we can control our actions, our effort, and our integrity. For example, if you're working toward a goal, whether it's advancing in your career, improving your health, or building better relationships, don't get too caught up in the exact result you want, like getting a promotion, reaching a specific weight, or achieving a perfect relationship. Instead, focus on the steps you're taking to reach these goals. Are you improving your skills at work? Are you eating healthy and exercising? Are you being kind and present in your interactions? This Stoic approach teaches us to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. By focusing on the process, you not only increase your chances of success, but also find more meaning and enjoyment along the way, regardless of the outcome. Additionally, by focusing on how you do things, you build character. You become defined not just by what you achieve, but by how you conduct yourself. This character development is essential because it stays with you through life's ups and downs. While specific goals may change, the virtues you cultivate, such as persistence, integrity, and resilience, will remain. This mindset also helps lessen disappointment. Even when outcomes don't go as planned, you can still take pride in how you handled the situation, the effort you put in, and the growth you experienced along the way. Focusing on the process can be freeing, reducing stress about the future and regrets about the past. So next time you set a goal, remember to prioritize how you're working toward it. Track your progress by the consistency of your efforts, the skills you're building, and the integrity of your actions. This approach, rooted in Stoic philosophy, leads to a more meaningful and fulfilling life, ensuring that no matter what you pursue, you do it with excellence and virtue. View obstacles as opportunities. When life throws you a curveball, it's natural to see it as a setback or even a barrier. But what if that obstacle is actually a stepping stone? This is where Stoicism shifts the traditional mindset, urging us to see obstacles as chances for growth. Picture hitting a snag in a project that feels like it's setting you back. Instead of getting frustrated, pause and consider what this challenge might teach you. Maybe resilience, a new skill, or even an alternative path you hadn't considered before. Every challenge has the potential to increase your abilities and lead you to new opportunities. It's not about false optimism, but about a strategic approach to problem solving. When you start seeing obstacles as opportunities, you shift from reacting to proactively creating solutions. You're not just fixing what's broken, you're designing new ways forward that might bring even better results. This mindset is transformative, not just for personal growth, but also in professional settings, where innovation often comes from overcoming challenges. So the next time you hit a roadblock, take a moment to reflect on what it represents beyond the immediate frustration. Ask how it can propel you forward. What looks like a setback could be the key to your next breakthrough. Embracing this Stoic principle helps us navigate the highs and lows of life while constantly learning and growing. Don't suffer imaginary pains. It's human nature to worry, to get caught up in what-if scenarios, especially about things that might never happen. But here's a Stoic truth. Much of our suffering is self-created, stemming from the imaginary pains we build up in our minds. Think about it. How often have you lost sleep over a meeting that hasn't even taken place yet, or dreaded a conversation that might never happen? Stoicism reminds us to separate real threats from imagined ones. We waste so much energy worrying about things that are often beyond our control, or that may never even occur. The goal isn't to dismiss all concerns, but to assess them critically. Is there real evidence of impending disaster, or are we catastrophizing due to past experiences or fears? By focusing on the present and addressing worries only when they become real, we can greatly reduce unnecessary stress. This isn't about ignoring possible outcomes, but about not letting hypothetical scenarios control your emotions. When you find yourself spiraling into what-ifs, pause and ask, what's actually happening right now? This shift saves mental energy and lets you direct it towards solving actual problems instead of worrying about those that might never happen. Embracing this Stoic principle can transform the way you approach the world, moving from constant anxiety to proactive, focused action, where you handle real challenges with grace. Embrace impermanence. Everything in life, our joys and sorrows, is temporary. While this idea might initially seem unsettling, it's actually freeing. It means that no matter what you're experiencing, whether it's great success or tough challenges, it will change. Think about the last major change in your life: moving cities, switching careers, or adjusting to a new phase. All these shifts reflect impermanence. By accepting that change is inevitable, you can approach life with more openness and flexibility. This mindset not only reduces stress, but fosters growth. Knowing that change is guaranteed makes each transition an opportunity to learn and adapt rather than a threat. This principle also encourages us to savor the present moment. When we recognize that moments are fleeting, whether good or bad, we're more likely to fully appreciate them. Whether it's a sunset, a friend's laughter, or a new challenge, embracing impermanence pushes us to live in the now. It also means letting go of rigid expectations about how things should be, allowing us to face life's highs and lows with calm acceptance. This Stoic principle helps us navigate change gracefully, making the most of every moment. Master the art of detachment. Detachment is a powerful way to maintain peace in a world that often pulls us in many directions. Detachment doesn't mean becoming emotionless or cutting yourself off from the world. Instead, it's about creating space between yourself and the things that could disrupt your peace. It means recognizing what you can control and letting go of what you can't. You can control your efforts and attitude, but outcomes, not always. Whether it's a job application, a medical test, or a friend's behavior, some things are beyond your influence. By detaching from the results, you protect your peace from being tied to things outside your control. Think about how freeing this is. Instead of getting frustrated over a delayed flight, you could use that time to read, meditate, or strike up a conversation. Detachment shifts your focus from what's happening around you to how you choose to respond. This practice not only reduces stress, but increases your sense of agency and fulfillment. It also means accepting that change is constant. People change, situations evolve, and clinging too tightly to how things should be can lead to disappointment. Learning to let go of these expectations helps us appreciate what is, rather than lament what isn't. Detachment lets us engage with the world and our passions with a clear and grounded perspective, without being swept away by life's storms. Cultivate inner peace. Inner peace isn't about avoiding stress or conflict, but developing a calm center that external situations can't easily shake. Think of the eye of a storm, calm despite the surrounding chaos. Cultivating inner peace starts with acknowledging that while you can't control everything around you, you can control how you react. Simple daily practices like mindfulness and deep breathing help you stay composed during life's ups and downs. Taking time for activities that bring you joy, whether reading, gardening, or walking, reinforces your calmness. Stoic principles like focusing on the present and accepting what comes further help maintain this peace. By living in the now and avoiding ruminating on the past or worrying about the future, you enhance your ability to remain peaceful. Building supportive relationships is also key. Surround yourself with people who reinforce your tranquility. As you cultivate inner peace, you become better equipped to handle life's challenges and more present in enjoying its joys. This peace benefits not only you, but those around you, creating a ripple effect of calm and harmony. Build resilience through adversity. Strength comes not in spite of challenges, but because of them. Think about the last time you faced a tough situation. Maybe it was a personal loss, a work setback, or even a global crisis like the pandemic. These situations are hard, no doubt, but they also provide powerful opportunities to grow resilience. Resilience isn't something we're born with. It's something we develop by pushing through challenges, adapting to tough times, and learning from them. Every difficulty we face not only tests our ability to bounce back, but also builds our capacity to endure and thrive in future situations. This process of overcoming obstacles and growing stronger is at the heart of Stoicism. Each time you face a challenge, you have a choice. Let it overwhelm you or face it, learn from it, and use that lesson to improve your life. It's about shifting your mindset from, "Why is this happening to me?" to "What can I learn from this?" Resilience is also about staying calm and composed in the face of adversity. It means not letting external chaos disturb your internal peace. Stoicism teaches us to accept what we can't change and focus on what we can control, our responses and our attitude. Moreover, building resilience involves seeking support from others. While Stoicism emphasizes inner strength, it also values the wisdom and help of others. Learning from people who have faced similar challenges or receiving encouragement can greatly boost your ability to persevere. Developing resilience is an ongoing journey. Every challenge you face adds another chapter to your life's story, enriching your character. Over time, you'll not only become stronger, but also gain a deeper understanding and empathy for others who are facing their own struggles. Resilience forged through adversity equips you not just with the strength to endure, but also the wisdom to live a more fulfilling and stoic life. Prioritize rational thinking over emotions. This stoic practice emphasizes making decisions based on reason, rather than letting emotions control your actions. It doesn't mean ignoring emotions, as they are a natural part of life, but it means not letting them dictate your behavior without thoughtful consideration. We've all had moments where anger, frustration, or disappointment clouded our judgment, like when someone cuts you off in traffic or a coworker makes a rude remark. Your initial instinct may be to react angrily or defensively, but by prioritizing rationality, you can pause and ask, "What will I gain by reacting with anger? Is there a better way to handle this?" Taking this pause allows you to assess situations more clearly and respond in a way that aligns with your values and long-term goals, rather than acting impulsively. This approach not only enhances your personal and professional relationships by fostering more thoughtful and respectful interactions, but also helps reduce conflicts and promote collaboration. Prioritizing rationality also improves stress management, as it helps prevent regret over actions taken in the heat of the moment. Responding rationally allows you to maintain control over your life, knowing that your decisions are based on clarity and thoughtfulness. Practicing this takes time and continuous self-awareness. Mindfulness techniques, like meditation, can be effective in helping you observe your emotions without immediately acting on them. Over time, you'll become better at engaging with your emotions in a balanced way, acknowledging their value without letting them dictate your actions. So next time you're in a tense situation, remember that you have the choice to prioritize rational thinking over emotional reactivity. This choice not only brings immediate benefits like less conflict and more clarity, but also strengthens your character in the long term. By consistently applying rational thinking, you're not just solving problems more effectively, but also building a more thoughtful, disciplined, and resilient self. Thank you for being with us today and exploring the wisdom of Stoicism here at the Wisdom Hub. Every step you take in applying these principles brings you closer to a more peaceful and resilient life. Be sure to check out the recommended videos on your screen to deepen your Stoic journey. We truly value your presence and engagement in our community. Keep pushing forward, keep growing. Let's continue walking this path of Stoic enlightenment together.